Welcome to Mood, Metabolic Optimization via Exercise. This isn't just about workouts. It's about moving your body, moving your habits, and moving your life forward. Each episode builds consistency, strength, and resilience step by step. I'm Dr. Dwain Woode, and together we're writing the story of health, transformation, and limitless living. This is Mood. Let's get started.
Let's go ahead and we're going to do 10 forward and 10 backwards. Get the core activated, feet shoulder width apart, and let's go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then let's go ahead and we'll do our cross body leg swings. I'm going to use the dumbbell on one hand, and we're going to do 10 on each leg with a 5 count in between. All right, ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's 10. Let's move to the other side. And you can do this without the modification. You can just simply do it. Well, let's try. I'm going to do a couple of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. I'm going to hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. Right? And then we're going to do our forward extension. And so several of these exercises with the intention, like I said, of loosening up those muscles, warming up the body so that the muscles begin to stretch. And this one, we are activating the pecs, the biceps, triceps, the shoulder muscles. And we're going to try to tighten up as we get to the front, right? All those muscles. So let's go ahead and we're going to do 10 of these with a 5 count at the front. Let's go ahead and get started. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 10. Now, interesting that I actually picked up some heavier weights than I normally use. I usually use the 5 pounds. And I'm like, well, this is a little bit more heavy. So those are actually 10 pounds that I was using. They work, but I didn't intend to use the heavier ones, but that's okay. And so I'm going to actually change while we do the high knee extensions. Go back down to the 5 pounds. And so 2.5 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever you are able to do is fine. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do high knee march. Get those knees as high as possible with a count 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're gonna do that for 60 seconds, 1 minute. All right, let's get started. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Come on, get those knees up, get those knees up. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And notice I'm using both dumbbells today. I've used one before, and it's to throw my body off balance and force me to compensate. But today I'm using both. 2, 1, 2. 30 seconds more. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And heart rate is pumping up. Blood is flowing. Yeah. Breath should be getting a little bit more intense. So 15 seconds more. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So that really got the blood flowing. And get the body warmed. Let's go ahead and get this back. And we'll move over to our bench. And so remember, for all of these, they are modifiable. Number of sets, number of reps, weights, the level of weights that we're using, the holds that we're doing as we move through the different activities, exercises. All right, ready? Let's go ahead and grab our dumbbells. We're gonna move directly into our dumbbell presses. We're gonna do three sets of 8. 3 sets of 8. I was working out with my son last night, and we actually went up a little bit on our weights, and so we actually backed down with the number of reps, which we will do here as well as we move, as we advance in the circuits. This week we're using the same weights and the same number of reps. All right, so go ahead and get started. And up and squeeze, and 1, 2, up, squeeze, 1, 2, up, squeeze, 1, 2, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 4, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 5, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 6, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 7, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 8. Okay? And just take a quick couple seconds break, and then we'll get right back into it. Remember, time under tension. Ready? Here we go. And up, squeeze, 1, 2, up, squeeze, 1, 2, up, squeeze, 1, 2, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 4, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 5, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 6, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 7, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 8. All right, a couple more seconds, and we'll get right back into it. Time under tension, so we're moving from one set to another, a little bit more rapidly, so it keep those muscles under the tension for longer. And let's go ahead and get to that next set. Final set for this exercise. Let's go ahead. Up, squeeze, 1, 2, up, squeeze, 1, 2, up, squeeze, 1, 2, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 4, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 5, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 6, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 7, up, squeeze, 1, 2, that's 8. All right. Very good. And so, as we get into further in the series, those circuits that we're doing, those reps, those sets, we will be doing, for instance, remember we started with 3 sets of 5, we went to 3 sets of 8, right? We can go to 3 sets of 15. So in that case, what I did was just a short break in between and went right back into it. So essentially doing maybe, I guess we could have called it, 1 set of 24. But that's the idea, that we're having tension, continuing the tension as soon as possible, so we don't give the muscles a big chance to just kind of relax. All right, let's do our seated knee extension. We're going to do 10 each leg with a 5 count when we extend. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 10. All right. Let's go ahead and get to our hammer curls. Notice, once again, we're moving upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. These next couple, so after we, not the hammer curls, we're going to do the curl and presses. And then we're going to do squats. And then following the squats, we're going to do hammer curls and lateral raises. Now those two, we won't alternate upper body, lower body. We'll just go straight from the hammer curls into the lateral raises and then move through there. So I guess I need to find an exercise in between there to break that up. But for now, we're going to continue doing what we've been doing, all right? Okay. Get our curl and presses. Do 3 sets of 5. And remember, always the correct form, focus, foundation. And so we want to have our feet shoulder width apart. We'll move over this way a little bit. Feet shoulder width apart. Activate that core. And let's get to it. Here we go. And up, twist, press, down, twist, lower. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, lower. That's 2. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. So you should be finding that the flow for those is pretty smooth now, right? Because you've got the form, you understand the movement, and it's almost very fluid, right? Up, twist, press, down, twist, lower, right? So as we want to put tension, we can slow that down as we're moving the different ones, but you get the idea, right? So you should be feeling that you're moving through that now much more smoothly. without much fuss, moving between the sets and the reps. Ready? Let's go. Second set. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, lower. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 2. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. And up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. All right. So consistency, showing up in this week of celebration, showing up once again as we move through the circuit, showing up despite sometimes the tension, not tension, but the burning, showing up despite scheduling and weather and all those other things. Yeah, we showed up, and that is part of the strength of what we're doing. Part of actually strength, strategy, and mindset, right? So that covers all three of those. Let's get to that last set. And ready? Here we go. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 1. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 2. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 3. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 4. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 5. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 6. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 7. Up, twist, press, and down, twist, 8. Oh yeah. Those last reps in the sets, usually the ones where I'm like, oh yeah, I feel that. I really feel that. Let's go ahead and grab our kettlebells. Get that up here. And just a quick break in between. So that showing up actually hits all three of those, right? So strength, strategy, and mindset. The strength is the consistency. The strategy is the consistency. And the mindset, hey, I've got to be consistent. All right. So you should feel that blood flowing, pulse is going up, right? So if you have a device, you'll be tracking that and seeing the heart rate go up. Let's get to the squats. I'm going to do 3 sets of 8. Feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. Activate that core. Remember the core that if you imagine somebody saying, hey, let's take a picture, and as soon as before they take the picture, you say cheese, and you pull that stomach in, that's what we're doing right there. That's the core. So activate the core. And we're going to act like we're sitting and then bend the knees. Let's go ahead and get started. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay? And so we're moving through pretty rapidly as we go from one exercise to the next, as we get from one set to the next, so that we give you a good workout, good consistent workout. Remember, time and attention. And so we've been building, right? Learning the routines, learning the form, learning the holds, learning the how to modify, so that this is now something that is just becoming second nature to you. Let's get to the next set. Ready? And here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Okay? So as you're moving through these now, like I said, they should become second nature. That at any moment, any time, you can say, hey, I'm gonna do some squats. Hey, I'm gonna do some curls. Hey, I'm gonna do some presses. Hey, I'm gonna do some lateral raises. I'm gonna do a cross body leg swing. And when you hear those words, you know what they mean, and you can be putting together your own routine. You should already have your 5-minute circuit that you can do at any time. Pull it out. You're at the hotel, you're actually in the airport, you're wherever. Let's get to this last set of squats. Ready? Here we go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Let's get those back. All right, and we're gonna move, get our dumbbells and move into our hammer curls here in just a minute, okay? And what I want to do with the hammer curls is I want to do the first 2 sets almost kind of back to back. So we'll go through the first set, right? And then when we come down, just take a quick maybe 1-2 count and then go directly into the next set, okay? But we'll take a break like we normally do between the second set and the third set. So we'll show you what that looks like. All right, here we are. Ready? Remember, all the way to the shoulder and the opposite side, quickly, and then slow on the way down, right? Here we go. And up, and down, up, and down, up, and down, and up, and down. That's 2, up, and down, up, and down. That's 3, up, and down, up, and down. That's 4, up, and down, up, and down. That's 5, up, and down, up, and down. That's 6, up, and down, and up, and down. That's 7, up, and down, up, and down. That's 8. We'll do a 1 and a 2 count, and then go directly back into the next set. Up, and down, up, and down. That's 1, up, and down, up, and down. That's 2, up, and down, up, and down. That's 3, up, and down, up, and down. That's 4, up, and down, and up, and down. That's 5, up, and down, up, and down. That's 6, up, and down, up, and down. That's 7, up, and down, and up, and down. That's 8. All right, we'll take our normal break in between. And so that kind of gives you an idea. That essentially was 1 set of 16, right? 1 set of 16. So as we are talking about this time under tension, right? So there may be a time when we're doing a set of 16, or a set of 15, or whatever the number is, to get that consistent, longer time under tension, because that's where our strength, that's where our toning, that's where all those things are built in the time under tension. Let's go ahead and get to that last set. Ready? And up, and down, up, and down. That's 1, up, and down, up, and down. That's 2, up, and down, up, and down. That's 3, up, and down, up, and down, that's 4, up and down, up and down, that's 5, up and down, up and down, that's 6, up and down, up and down, that's 7, up and down, and up and down, that's 8. All right, so you should be feeling that in the forearms, in the biceps, of course in the neck muscles, and of course you have the core activated. And so you've got the abdominal muscles, you've got the glutes, and all of these that we're bringing to help support us as we move through. All right, so we're going to do our lateral raises. And we're going to do 3 sets of 8 like we normally do. Ready? And I'm going to go up and down and 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 up and down. That was 7. And up and down. That's 8. All right. Very good. So pretty much all of the exercise we've done touching several parts of our body, and we are, as I've said before, we're doing exercises that are common motions that you will use, whether you're bending to lift something or you're carrying something, right? So those curls, or you're putting something up high or bringing something down, right? So and also just balance, right? So carrying bags, right? Which we'll see here in just a minute. All right, ready? Second set. And up and down and up and down, up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. That was 7. And up and down. That's 8. Ooh. Yeah, I really felt that one. I felt it right in here, right here, of course, and then, of course, let's see, up, down the shoulder muscles. The further forward you bring those lateral raises, you're hitting the deltoids right here. If you're doing over here, not really hitting those that much, so that's why you see me have it kind of like an angle, not a complete 45-degree angle, but that's the reason for that. As you move further, you target those muscles a little bit more. All right, let's get to that last set. All right, here we go. And up and down 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 and up and down. That was 7. One more. Up and down. And that gives us our 3 sets of 8. And then for our balance, let's go ahead and grab some heavier weights. So these are, once we're able to kind of get through the circuit, more reps, more sets, right? More intention. As we move up to weights, these are probably the weights we're going to go to next in our circuit. Right now we're using them as part of our balance. And the reason I do the balance last, and the reason I like this exercise, I like all of the routines, but this one kind of reminds me of lots of different things in terms of balance and what my life should look like, and my concept of balance. When for a long time I thought balance meant equal, Balance meant, okay, everything had to be equal. I had to give the same amount of time to school, to work, to my son, to my wife, to my health, to my, and quickly learned that that's not the case. A balance does not mean equal. Balance means that we're giving the appropriate attention, right? And giving the appropriate resources, giving the appropriate mindset change, the appropriate actions. Right, so I am balanced in how I approach all those things. It doesn't mean that I have to be equal. Balance does not mean that I have to be always in balance in order for me to proceed. And you've seen me here be off balance, whether we're doing the cross-body leg swings as I did at the beginning, or even this routine that we're going to do here in just a minute. I can be off balance and still proceed. I don't have to stop. I don't have to give up. I can readjust. I can reset. And if I'm consistent, right? Consistent showing up. We talked about that today. If I'm consistent, if I keep at it, if I keep working, if I keep tweaking, if I keep adjusting, if I keep modifying, then I get the results. But the only way I don't get results is if I give up, if I stop, if I say, okay, that's it. I can't do it anymore. And so balance, this exercise teaches me a lot of those things, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to do 10 on each leg with a 5 count in between. We move back just a little bit. And ready? And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. All right. Balance. Balance. So important for all the things that we are learning. Strength, strategy, and mindset. Consistency, showing up. Showing up is a strength. Right? So if you show up, then the routines that we do, yeah, you get to do them. Showing up is a strategy. I'm going to show up and I'm going to put my time in. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to do what I need to do to get into the routine and to move through. Showing up is a mindset, right? I got to change my mindset that being there, being in the routine, being in the space is very important. We'll come back to talk about that in a minute. Let's go ahead and get to our centering exercise. So just as we warmed up, got the blood flowing, got the temperature in our body up, got the heart rate going, the muscles are now, we've been going through the routine. And so now we want to take some time and just begin to calm down, right? Slowing the heart rate, increasing our breath work a little bit, get some fresh oxygen in, get that carbon dioxide out. And we are, right now, we are we're planted, okay? We're planted right now on the ground. The ground is solid, the ground is firm, the ground is supporting us, and it is the foundation right now. If it were soft and shifting, then I would be off balance. I would have to try to find balance, but right now, the ground under me is pretty firm. And that's an idea that I want you to begin getting into. Whenever you are in a situation, whether it's here, whether it's in your life, in a conversation, in a place where you feel off balance, just plant your feet on the ground, right? Make sure you're solid and understand that it is supporting you. And we're going to imagine right now all the tension, all the stress, all the anxiety, all of the toxins in our body, all of the carbon dioxide, the lactic acid that's being built up. And we're going to breathe in a minute, but we can imagine that just kind of flowing from the tops of our head down through the jaws, into the neck, into the shoulders, the upper chest, lower chest, abdomen, into the hips, into the thighs, into the knees, into the calves, into the ankles, into the feet, and into the soles of our feet, and we're pushing that into the ground. Right, so we're grounded, and that's all kind of just flowing through, just flowing out of us. And then now we're going to take some big deep breaths in through our nose, out through our mouth, bringing in that fresh air, letting out the carbon dioxide. We're going to do 5 of those, and the 5th one we're going to do a hold in between as we breathe in, hold it, and then we breathe out. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So 5. So 1, in through our nose, out through our mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. 2 more, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And this last one we're going to go hold in through the nose, and hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and out. And just feel that tension be released. The muscles are happy. The heart rate is slowing down. You're feeling centered, feeling at peace as you feel the ground beneath you. If you're outside, if you're around the grass, you want to take your shoes off and plant your feet in the grass, walk around. Studies have shown that that decreases tension. Yeah, decreases cortisol. It helps you get centered, helps you deal with stress. So it's not just an exercise activity for here. It is, but you can use this grounding exercise in so many different areas of your life. And once again,
thank you for being a part of Move Today. Remember, transformation isn't built in hype. It's built in consistent steps. This is Dr. Dwain Woode. I educate, I empower, and I encourage you to take charge of your health and your life, avoid complications, go to the next level. We're creating the life we've always wanted, and we are living limitless lives. Keep showing up, keep stacking your wins, and keep moving forward with us. This is Move.